Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Friday, November 26, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Atlanta Hawks vs Memphis Grizzlies. Atlanta is allowing an average of 108.6 points per game, which is 21st in the NBA, and opponents are shooting an average of 45.3% against the Hawks' defense. Atlanta is averaging 46.0 rebounds per game with 35.4 on the defensive end and 10.6 per game off the offensive glass. The king of the boards for Atlanta is Clint Capella with an average of 12.0 rebounds per game, while Cam Reddish is the leader in steals with an average of 1.2 per game, and Capella is the king of SWAT with an average of 1.3 blocked shots per game. Memphis is scoring an average of 110.3 points per game, which is 7th in the NBA, and shoots 44.6% overall and 33.8% from long range. Ja Morant is the leading scorer for the Grizzlies with an average of 25.3 points per game and is also the dish master with an average of 7.1 assists per contest. As a team, the Grizzlies are averaging 25.0 assists and 12.8 turnovers for an assist-to-turnover ratio of 1.9. Our first betting advice is to pick Memphis minus 1.5. The Memphis Grizzlies have been in decent shape as they've won 3 of their past 5 games, but they will be hoping to bounce back here after getting routed by the Raptors in a 126-113 home loss on Wednesday. Ja Morant led the team with 23 points and 9 assists. Dillon Brooks and Desmond Bane each scored 20 points, while Jaren Jackson Jr. and Brandon Clark each scored 16 points. As a team, the Grizzlies shot 51% from the field and 9 of 29 from the three-point line as they exploded for 71 points in the first half to lead by as many as 14 points, before allowing the Raptors to run them down in the second half, where they were outscored by 67-42. The Atlanta Hawks have quietly been one of the hottest teams in the league as they will now be aiming for a 7th straight victory after blowing past the Spurs in a 124-106 road win on Wednesday. Trae Young led the team with 31 points, 7 rebounds and 11 assists. Bogdan Bogdanovic added 18 points on 7 of 12 shooting, while John Collins chipped in with 15 points. As a team, the Hawks shot 51% from the field and 12 of 26 from the three-point line as they poured in 38 points in the second quarter to take the early lead before making another push in the third quarter to push the margin to 21 points. A total of 8 players finished in double figures and scoring in what was their most balanced scoring effort so far this season. Our second betting advice is to pick under. Toronto Raptors vs Indiana Pacers. The Toronto Raptors have been an average defensive team this season as they are allowing 106.2 points, which is tied for 13th in the NBA. In their previous game against the Memphis Grizzlies, they gave up 113 points on 42 of 82, 51.2% overall, 9 of 29, 31% from deep, and 26 trips to the free throw line. If they can defend a little better on all facets, they can continue to win. The Indiana Pacers were below average on the defensive side of the ball thus far as they are also giving up 106.2 points per game, which is tied with the Toronto Raptors for 13th in the league. In their last game against the Los Angeles Lakers, they allowed 124 points on 42 of 95, 44.2% from the floor, 15 of 37, 40.5% from beyond the arc, and 29 free throw attempts. If they can figure out how to defend the 3 better, they can get back in the win column. Our first betting advice is to pick Indiana minus 4.5. The Indiana Pacers have been in a bit of a rut as they've lost 4 of their past 6 games and they will be hoping to bounce back after having their 2-game win streak halted in a 124-116 overtime home loss to the Lakers on Wednesday. Malcolm Brogdon led the team with 28 points, Chris Duarte added 17 points off the bench, Justin Holiday scored 16 points, while Domantas Sabonis chipped in with 14 points, 12 rebounds and 6 assists. The Pacers shot just 40% from the field and 13 of 46 from the three-point line as they squandered a 12-point lead after leading for most of the game before going ice cold in the overtime period where they scored just 4 points. Our second betting advice is to pick under 211. Quick reminder, BetUS is a platform that offers betting on all major sport and horse racing leagues. It has slots, table games, blackjack, and a variety of other casino games. All of the major US leagues are available for betting, including the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, and PGA. In addition, BetUS allows wagers on esports, Olympic events, soccer, cricket, boxing, cycling, and many more competitions. Join BetUS now using our link down below and get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on the sportsbook after you open an account and deposit using our link and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES. Washington Wizards vs Oklahoma City Thunder. In their latest loss, a 127-102 drubbing at the hands of the lowly Pelicans, the Wizards were led by Bradley Beal, who scored 23 points. The Wizards superstar guard did not get much help from his teammates in the lackluster effort. Spencer Dinwiddie added 11 points, and Montrezl Harrell had 10 points and 9 rebounds. The glaring statistic in this game, however, was turnovers. Washington committed 19 turnovers in the loss. Those 19 turnovers resulted in 24 points for the Pelicans. The Thunder continue to battle even as they play without star guard Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, out for the third straight game. Without Gilgeous-Alexander, the Thunder have been starting a lineup that includes 3 rookies. Despite the young lineup, the Thunder shot 45% from the field and an even more impressive 41% from beyond the 3-PT arc. Another good sign, despite their youth, the Thunder only committed 12 turnovers. Despite their record, few teams in the NBA have consistently played with as much aggression and commitment as the Thunder this season. Our first betting advice is to pick Washington. They have been an atrocious offensive team this season, averaging just 99.0 points per game. Their game plan runs through point guard Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who is scoring 20.4 points and grabbing 5.1 rebounds per game. He has missed the last 2 games due to an ankle injury and is officially listed as questionable for this one. If Gilgeous-Alexander is unable to go, small forward Lou Dort will carry the weight of the load. He is averaging 17.1 points per game. Shooting guard Josh Giddey is the only other player in double figures, scoring 10.8 points and pulling down 5.6 rebounds. He is going to face a Washington defense that is number 10, allowing 105.0 points per game. The Wizards have not been a great offensive team, ranked number 22 with 105.6 points per game. Shooting guard Bradley Beal leads the way with 23.3 points and 5.8 assists per contest. Center Montrezl Harrell has been excellent off the bench, scoring 17.1 points per game. He is also second on the team in rebounding, 9.0 RPG, despite coming off the bench in 15 of the 18 games this season. Point guard Spencer Dinwiddie is scoring 14.9 points, while small forward Kyle Kuzma is adding 13.1 points. They are going to face an Oklahoma City defense that is number 16, allowing 106.2 points per game. Our second betting advice is to pick under 209.